Hello everybody, it's me, Minnie. Okay, today I'm gonna play a demo of a game called Yokai Landlord. Alright, let's do chapter select. Okay, I tried it a little bit so I was able to clear the prologue, but I'm gonna start it again. April 1st, 20XX, Ayakashi City, X Prefecture. A strange story has been making the rounds among the kids in the neighborhood. Hey, did you hear? You know, that thing everyone's talking about? Yeah, I have. You mean the Hitodama who wandered the town at night, right? I've seen one too. Whoa, cool. Whoa, cool. I saw some too just yesterday. They were like orbs of light floating in the air. You too? Now I know I wasn't seeing things. Did you get a picture of them? I tried to, but they disappeared before my camera app loaded up. My mom thinks I was making the whole thing up. I guess after how much we lie about not having any homework, the grown-ups don't really trust us anymore. Well, I'm not giving up. I'll get a picture and prove Hitodama are real. Hey there, landlord. Just because that story's coming from some kids doesn't mean you should just ignore it, you know. Oh, sorry. Did I surprise you? I just couldn't help myself. Mysterious man. Okay, it's supposed to be a man. As the landlord for this building, you'd have to be a real dope to ignore what those kids are talking about. Who are you? Me? Just a passing stranger who stopped by to give you a warning. You need to pay attention. Here's the deal, oh foolish landlord. There are yokai living in the apartment building you manage. Don't believe me? Well, I'd be more concerned if you swallowed a story like that without question. Anyway, I've said what I came to say. What you do now is all up to you. It's all the same to me. If you keep ignoring my warning though, the yokai that snuck into your building is going to go wild in a big way, and that's bad news for you. If you don't act in time, your life will end in a way that's totally tragic and painfully cliche. The building's the least of your worries. You and your residents are all in danger too. There won't be any time to debate whether yokai exist or not when they're actually coming after you. If that happens, the last thing you'll probably see is me saying, "I told you so." What's this? You're looking a little pale, landlord. I thought you didn't believe in things like yokai and hitodama. Are the yokai that dangerous? You bet. Don't put them on the same level as harmless ghosts and wandering spirits. They're out to actively harm humans, to take their lives. They are real yokai and they are here in your building. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to get on board this quickly. I know I'm the one who brought it up and all, but you should really be more careful about who you trust. In my case though, I'm telling you the honest truth. There are yokai in your apartments and they are a danger to humans. No need to get so wound up. Even a dopey landlord like you can best these things if you know how. You are their landlord after all. We can take our time going over the finer details later. Huh? Yokai? Hitodama? Just who was that guy? Prologue completed. Okay. Week 1. Okay, about that method of beating the yokai I mentioned. All you have to do is evict them from the premises. As the landlord of this building, you have that right. Of course, you were too dopey to even notice they were here, so you might find it hard to figure out who's a yokai and who's human. Then what should I do? Ha! No need to get so wound up. It's like I said, you absolutely have a way out of this. If you can't figure it out on your own, why not collect info from your residents? It's not such a weird thing for you to call on the people living in your building, right? Of course, some of those residents are really going to be yokai in disguise. But if you're worried about that, just between us, yokai are incapable of telling lies. Every last one of them. No exceptions. Why are you scribbling in that old book all of a sudden? Are you taking notes? Haha, you really are a dope, aren't you? Is this too much for you to remember without writing it down? I really disagree with that. You should always take down notes, especially for solving things, because you never know. Sometimes you forget things. While you're at it, how about you write down what your residents tell you too? It could help you figure things out later. Anyway, let's get back on topic. Find the yokai who are unable to lie hiding among your tenants. Should be a breeze, right? Find someone you think is a yokai, check their stories for lies, and keep digging until you're sure. If you can handle the stress of doing it over and over, that is. It won't be a problem if I find them right away. Yeah, now you're showing some spirit. Keep that up and you're bound to succeed eventually. There's no need to rush things. The yokai will pretend to be harmless at first. You have to figure it out by the new moon 4 weeks from now though. Oh, okay. At night with no moonlight is the darkest night of them all. Denizens of the darkness have their power amplified on nights like that. That's when the yokai hiding in your building will go wild. I don't need to tell you how bad that would be for the humans living here, do I? Well, you'll never get anywhere standing here talking to me. I suggest you start getting to know your residents. Be sure to make a note of anything that seems like it could be important. Information will be your greatest weapon going forward. Begin investigation. So this is your building, huh? Looks like you've got just 4 tenants right now. Which ones are human and which one is secretly a yokai? You'll have to ask around and gather intel to figure it out. To get started, try going to talk to the guy who lives in room 101. So room 101, that's Saburo Kogarashi. Okay. Ding dong. Yes. Oh, it's the landlord. Hello. Saburo Kogarashi. Room 101. Male. September 1 is his birthday. Age 19. Occupation college student. College student? He looks like he's elementary. Did you need something from me today? You might find this hard to believe, but... What? Yokai? Yokai? Here? Eek! No way, that's not true, is it? Please tell me you're kidding. Are you scared of yokai? No, it's fine. I'm not scared or anything. That's right. Yokai, don't be ridiculous. They don't actually exist. That's impossible. So they can't lie. So I guess he's not a yokai, because otherwise that would have been a lie if he said that. Did you notice that? He already said something that a yokai would never be able to say. Testimonies like that are going to be vital clues for proving who's really human. You'd better write it down so you don't forget. Try selecting the memo button. Memo button, why? Okay. Saburo Kogarashi. That's right, yokai. Okay, that's just what he said. Okay. I pointed this one out to you, but next time, well, you'll just have to decide what's worth making a note of on your own. Even if you miss the chance to make a note of something, there's no need to worry. Just select the log button. Okay. L. Left stick. Okay. You can just go to talk to the resident again and review their testimony for important points. Okay. Of course, right now, you've already found this conversation's most important point. You can just chill and listen to what this guy has to say. You have quite a sense of humor. Well, if that's everything, please excuse me. So you've made a note of some important info, but if you keep writing any old thing down, you'll fill up your notebook in no time. You'll have to organize your information and get rid of anything you don't need to stop that from happening. Try selecting Manage Info button. I guess there's like a limit. Okay. Let's make a start with the information you just learned about Saburo Kogarashi. Okay. Suspicious. Oh, a suspicious clue just surfaced. Did you notice too? Why can't this be told to a yokai? That's right, if a yokai denied that yokai exists, it would be a lie. And like I told you before, yokai cannot lie. Okay. You only got one piece of info this time, but sometimes you won't see what's so important unless you have another statement to compare it to. Okay. Speaking of which, you might find your tenant directory useful. Since we're here, why not take a look at the directory now? After opening your notebook, try selecting the profile tab. Okay. Okay, profile, like left keypad. Okay. Oh, looks like you don't have any info at all yet. You'd better go talk to your resident and see what you can find out. Okay. For now, try to figure out if any of the info you've gathered feels off in any way. An awkward young man who's not good with people. He insists he's not scared of the yokai. Okay. Looks like you don't see how this could be used as evidence yet. Well, that's how it is with a lot of information. You'll just have to keep getting more info until the contradictions start to become more obvious. There's still some residents you haven't spoken to yet. How about you go see what they have to say? If you want to get rid of the yokai, you'll have to speak to other residents and gather evidence to guide you to the truth. Well, hey, it's nothing so complex, really. You just gotta do the same thing with the other residents, okay? Question them, make a note of stuff that seems odd, then save any useful information for later. Figure out who's definitely human and who could be a yokai, one resident at a time. Suspicious behavior is especially useful for residents who refuse to leave without seeing some convincing evidence. Be sure to check any statements that make your note button shake. Oh. Well, I think I'll go take a nap outside one of your empty rooms. You're on your own now. Question your residents, gather information, and find the contradictions. What if you're the yokai? Okay. Oh, he's on 102. Okay. 104. Let's check him out. In a sec, I'll be right there. Oh, if it isn't my favorite landlord, what's up? So this is Denba Tsukine. Room 104, male. April 10th is his birthday. Age 22 and an office worker. Did I get behind in the rent or something? Oh man, how could I let this happen? I'm fresh out of cash too. Oh, why did my controller shake? I'm fresh out of cash too. I moved here for work, but I haven't been paid yet. You gotta believe me. Oh, really? So I don't have to give you any money today? Phew, what a relief. But in that case, what did you come here to talk about? Okay. There are yokai living in this building. Yokai, huh? Hiding among us, you say? That sounds pretty cool, to be honest. Would have thought I'd move into a haunted apartment block. Miracles do happen. This place is so clean and modern too. You'd never guess there were monsters living here. If you need any help looking for them, I'm here for you. Come on, please. What do you say? Oh, can we just ask directly like this? So, Tsukine, you're human, right? Huh? Do you think I'm a yokai too? Well, I guess it's hard to tell who's a yokai from your point of view. Oh, but he didn't say yes or no. Suspicious. But if I were one, that'd be awesome. Using suspicious spells or tricking people would definitely be fun. Well, see you around. Let me know if you find any clues. Ah, he's suspicious now. Okay, room 201, Homura Hozuki. What? Do you know how early it is? Oh, the landlord, huh? What a drag. Homura Hozuki. Male, birthday's January 7, age 19 and is a college student. So, what's the problem? I'm real tired, so let's just get this over with. You might find this hard to believe, but... Huh? Yokai, here in this building. Okay, so he's kind of like doubting it. You hit your head or something? Okay. Or are you just trying to screw with me? You think you're telling me an old fairy tale? Okay, let's just ask directly, see how they react. Wait, Hozuki, you're not a yokai, are you? Huh? You made fun of me and now you think I'm a yokai? Cut the crap. Okay. Leave me alone, okay? If you're gonna mess around, do it on your own. Oh, that was so short. Alright. Okay, let's talk to the other resident. Room 203, Kodama Shimizu. Yes? I think it's a girl. Yeah, the little girl. Oh, hello, landlord. Kodama Shimizu. Female, August 24th, age 24, and is an office worker. What is it? Did you need something? There are yokai living in this building. I see. Yokai, you say? So that person really is... Is that all? Huh? You don't have anything else to tell me? Okay, Shimizu, you're not a yokai, right? What if I was? It's not really something I need to discuss with you. Well then, excuse me. Oh! That conversation is too short. Hey there, landlord. Looks like you've finally spoken to all your residents. If it seems like you've got all the info you can for now, it might be time to call it quits and come back another day. The things your tenants will have to say will change over time. Once you hear their testimony for the current week, you probably won't be able to hear it again. Oh, if you want to check over the content of your past conversation, you can use the log even across the week. Just be careful not to miss it and go over the week. Of course, if you think you have enough info already, you can go ahead and try to evict whoever you think the yokai is. Not yet enough info, but how do we... Okay, let's manage info. Attempting an eviction will end your investigation too, so the rule about not being able to hear that week's testimonies again also applies here. You'll want to have evidence of who's human and who's yokai before you try to evict anyone. But hey, don't let me tell you what to do, okay? You still have until the new moon to figure it out. I won't stop you if you want to just start evicting whoever. But it might be better to take your time and get your facts straight first. Okay. Memo. Profile. A young man with a bright, breezy personality seems to find the idea of the yokai in the building exciting. How do I review what our conversation was? Is it log? Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, they don't actually exist. Oh. If you need any help looking for them, I'm here for you. What do you say? Okay. Okay, so this kinda almost him affirming that like they do exist because he's saying I'll help you. Okay, so why the record? Do you think I'm a yokai too? Well, I guess it's hard to tell who's a yokai from your point of view. Okay, let's see the Homura. Oh, the landlord, how about a drag, blah blah blah. Huh? Yokai in this building? You hit your head or something. Okay, this one kind of shows that he's like, no, there's no way there could be any. Okay, so I'll record that. Okay. Okay. What if I was? It's not really something I need to discuss with you. Okay, so. Okay, I made notes for them. Okay, let's go to next week. There are no new testimonies for this week. Skip ahead to the next week. Yes. I don't get it. How did the landlord find out there were yokai here? Do you want to know what the most important part of being a landlord is? I think it's to trust your tenants. You have to show them trust if you want them to trust you. Okay. Week 2. Hey there, landlord. It's been a week now. Have you given up on finding the yokai? Oh, right. You've got another job you have to do during the week. Taking care of this building on top of that must be real hard work. From what I saw last week, you don't even know the names of all your residents, do you? Let me guess. You consider your day job your main gig and only took over as landlord more recently. My father used to be the landlord here. I see. So when your dad passed away, the building became your responsibility instead. So, right after you became the landlord, a yokai slipped in. Ha! What a stroke of bad luck. It's not all that difficult, is it? Yokai can't lie, so just corner them, pressure them, and they'll have no choice but to say if they're human or not. I actually did try asking. Ha! Was that last week's visit? If you called that timid approach questioning, then you really are quite a softie, huh? Still, just because yokai can't lie doesn't mean they'll tell you everything honestly. They're perfectly capable of dodging questions or twisting the truth just enough to avoid lying. Even if you figured out who the humans are, without solid evidence to force a confession, the real yokai might never admit the truth. Thinking about it that way, focusing on gathering evidence might be the safer and smarter approach, even if it takes more time. Okay, so I think I've rolled 101 and 201, so take 104 and 203. So let's talk to this guy again, Denba Tsukine. Yoo-hoo, landlord, over here. I was just conducting my search for yokai. Ever since our little talk last week, I've been going out before work to watch for anyone who might secretly be one of them. I never thought I'd guess this close to real yokai. I've got a great job too, and those rumors about the Hitodama seem like they're the real deal. Okay. I'll put that in there for now. Okay, what should I ask? You're really into yokai, huh? Hey, I've always had a thing for yokai. Cryptids, urban legends, basically, if it's mysterious, I'm into it. Same goes for my job. Have you heard of Monthly Sharon? It's an occult magazine put out by Sharon Publishing. Oh, okay. I've always been a big fan of it, and now I work there. Take a look at it sometime. You might see one of my articles. Whoops. We've gotten kind of off track, huh? Sorry about that. So, about those yokai hiding among us. I've been keeping a sharp lookout from my window. I'm taking this seriously. I keep notes about everyone's behavior. Okay. If I had to pick someone to be wary of, I think it'd be Saburo from Rune 101. Oh shit, but he can't lie. I mean, if he was a yokai, he wouldn't be able to lie. This is definitely a lie, though. Okay. I mean, it's spring, a time of warmth and new life, and he's always shivering like he's cold or something. He just likes to be inside, come on! I gotta imagine he's some kind of cold sensitive yokai that doesn't like being around people, don't you think so? Okay, he's definitely like not necessarily lying on purpose, but misunderstanding. Okay, let's see what happens if I say this. I think you're more yokai-like than he is. Hey, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just trying to help with this yokai search. But if you say so, I'll dial it back a little. I'll stop staring people directly in the face and peeking into their rooms, okay? Sorry for the trouble. You again, huh? Can't you take a hint? Please just tell me why you're here, landlord. It had better not be about yokai again. If it is, I'm not in the mood. Why don't you go bother someone who actually believes in that stuff? I'm looking for clues about yokai. You want to know if I've noticed anything strange in the last week, right? Well, you know Denba, who lives in 104? Can't you do something about him? When I leave for work in the morning, he's always sitting on that same bench staring at me. I see him trying to peek in through my window sometimes too. Maybe worry less about yokai and more about shady guys like him. That's all I can tell you. I appreciate it if you put more effort into your real job. Okay, there were no lies in what you said. It's bad enough that the city is so bright at night now. I've got to deal with weird neighbors in the week and pesky landlords on weekends. Why are all the adults in my life such good for nothings? I'm so tired of this. A young woman of a few words seems reluctant to talk about anything, not just yokai. Okay, let's see. Homura, irritable young man who always glares at you. Okay, you know what? Let's just talk to all of them just for the sake of it. What is it this time? Yes, how long are you gonna keep pestering me, huh? This better not be about yokai or any of that junk. You seem tired. Well, yeah, duh. You would be too if you were in my shoes. My buddies and I stayed up all night last night. Of course I'm tired now. Seriously, I can barely stay awake. If you gotta bother me, at least do it some other time. Aww. Okay, that was a useless conversation. Yes, I'm coming. Oh, landlord, hello. I haven't seen you since last week. Are you finding it cold out here? I'm not shaking that much. Am I? Oh, that's weird. Okay, so yeah. He kinda just lied there, so okay, he's definitely not the yokai. It must be because it's so cold. It's not because I'm scared or anything. I'm always more comfortable indoors, so I should be fine once I go back to my room. Oh, have you noticed anyone versus anything strange around here lately? What? You mean around the building? Not really. I usually keep my curtains closed, so I haven't seen any strange people around either, except, well, maybe Homura from 201. He's always heading off somewhere late at night. But that's all, really. He's in the room above me, so I can hear it when he's moving around. I don't know where he goes or anything. He's probably not a bad person either. I just feel like I've seen him around somewhere before. That's all I can tell you. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. Okay, so logged. I feel like I've seen him around somewhere before. Okay, let's put that in. Staring at people directly in the face and peeking into their rooms. Oh, it shook there. Okay. So this must be important. Staring at people directly in their face. Her though, she actually said something about staring at her from the bench. I think I've seen him trying to peek in through my window sometimes too. Okay, here it says, when I leave for work in the morning, he's always sitting on that same bench, staring at me. Oh, okay. I've seen him trying to peek in through my window sometimes too. Oh, okay. I think, yeah, it's still not enough evidence, okay. Okay, I gotta imagine he's some kind of cold, sensitive yokai that doesn't like being around people. Don't you think so? So it's just like, okay, it's like a difference between a lie and a misunderstanding. Alright, okay. Let's keep going though. Let's go to, or actually, should we manage the info? Are we running out of space? What's this part though? What happens if I choose that? Okay. Okay, so Saburo says that yokai don't exist. So that was a lie. I mean, like, yeah, yokais can't lie, so he's definitely not. But Denba, okay, obviously he says he believes in them. Okay, I'll leave it like that for now. Let's go to next week. There are no testimonies for this week. Skip ahead to the next week. Yes. Ugh, seems like everyone's on the lookout for Yokai now. It's a pain to keep hiding, so maybe I'll just wipe out everyone in the building. I wonder what will happen if we choose the wrong person. Week 3. How's it going, landlord? Some rain we've been having this week, huh? But just because you haven't seen the moon doesn't mean your deadline's not getting closer. The night of the new moon is just 2 weeks away, you know. In case you forgot, if you can't evict the yokai by then, you're going to be in a whole heap of trouble. Aren't you getting wet? Oh, ha! You're concerned about me when you and your building are in danger. I can't tell if you're really nice or just a dope. As you can see, I'm fine even without an umbrella. That said, there's no point for me to stand out here. Maybe I'll take shelter here for a while. As for you, you can't afford to sit around and be idle. If you've got time to chat, you should be using it to flush out the yokai. Oh, should we have been questioning him? Really feels like the rainy season now, huh? It's rained pretty much every day this week. Hope it stops soon. I can't keep sheltering here forever. Want me to lend you an umbrella? Worrying about others at a time like this, you're too kind. A little rain like this isn't enough to bother me. You should worry more about yourself. Your little notebook is soaking wet. Or were those stains always there while that thing is old? Just how long have you been using it? I only started using it this year. So it's a memento of the building's former landlord, your father. If he went to the trouble of leaving it to you, it must be pretty important. Take good care of it now. It'd be a real waste to get it ruined in this rain. I guess we should have been talking to him. Okay, let's do this in order again. Yes, I'm coming. One moment, please. My gosh, if I was like, the tenant, I would be annoyed with the landlord trying to talk to me every weekend. Oh, landlord, what can I do for you? Wait, I remember you wanted to know if I'd seen anything strange, right? I didn't say anything strange, I said anyone strange. Last week I mentioned Homura, right? Well, I remember where I've seen him before. He goes to the same college as me. He's the captain of the basketball team, I think. Over spring break, I went to the campus to buy some books and I saw him running around there. I already know that he's a student. Homura's team captain? Yes, that's right. He's a sophomore student like me. But he's running his own team. It's amazing. Okay. We both go to Ayakashi University, but he's a lot more confident and accomplished than me. I usually just spend my time playing games. He always goes out early for morning practice. Then he has classes during the day and he goes out at night too. Okay, that seems to be important info. Okay. That must be tough. I don't think I could even stand one day of being that active. Well, even before now, I've never been great at talking to other people or spending time outside. Sorry, I guess I wasn't much help. But there was something I wanted to ask you. You seem to be going around asking questions a lot lately, and all that stuff about yokai in the building, that was just a joke, right? I wish it was. No way, you can't be serious. But what about the other thing people have been talking about? Hitodama? Are you saying they're real too? No, they can't be. Okay, he's definitely not the yokai because he's like constantly denying, right? Like, okay. No, they can't be. They've been disproved by science. They're just plasma or luminescent swamp gas or something. Okay, I think that's something noteworthy. Okay. Oh, sorry, I got a little heated there, but I meant what I said. There's a scientific explanation for everything. Yokai can't possibly be real. Actually, this is the better statement. Yeah. Can I like discard previous statements though? How do I do that again? Okay, I'll do it later. Okay, I think it's this. Yeah. Oh no, this is the review. Memo? Okay, the previous one. Yeah, so I'll remove this. Selected notes will be deleted. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's talk to Mr. Homura Huzuki. You again? Are we gonna do this every week now? You still searching for yokai or whatever? Aren't you a little old for this stuff? Seriously, I feel like I'm living in a building full of idiots. I ain't gonna play your games, alright? Just get out of here. I'm in a bad enough mood as it is. I just wanted to see how you were doing. How am I doing? Can't you tell? I feel terrible. I can't go out and tear it up at night in all this rain. I'm stuck inside and it really gets on my nerves. And that's not all. I had someone looking in my window last week. And some guy in a hood was staring at me when I went outside. Why can't people just leave me alone? And let's not forget about you. You know, I sleep during the day, but you come around bothering me every week. You messing with me or something? Oh, he just lied there. I sleep during the day. Doesn't he play like basketball? Okay. I'm surrounded by idiots. Well, you can go thinking I'm a yokai all you want. I'll be gone by next month anyway. I can't stand living in a place like this much longer. Now I'm too pissed to sleep. Just get lost already, dumbass. I still wanna evict him. He's a jerk. No, I'm joking. He's alright. Okay, let's talk to this, like, Nikki guy. Likes to stare. Mr. Denba Chukine. Ooh, if it isn't my favorite landlord, I'll be right out. Thanks for coming out in the rain. It hasn't let up all week, huh? There's been less Hitodama sightings because of that. And I've been stuck staring out my window. Okay. Have you been watching the other tenants again? Did I say I was going to stop? Sorry, I tend to forget any promises I make right after I make them. Oh, he just kind of lied there. Okay. He lied before. Okay. Anyway, I kind of made a promise I can't get out of. But don't worry, I made sure no one saw me this time. So it's all good. Okay, so that's another lie because they did see him, right? Okay. Now, are you ready for info I've gathered this week? It'd be a shame for it to go to waste. First of all, there's Saburo. If you ask me, he's the most yokai-like. Oh my god! The nerd is the one that's getting suspected. If you ask me, he's the most yokai-like of them all. He spends all days hiding in the dark with his curtains closed up tight. Hey, that's me. Not only that, but whenever I see him go outside, he's always shivering. Why do you think that is? I've been keeping checks on other people too though. Like Kodama from room 203. She's pretty suspicious too. She's glared at me like crazy just cause I looked at her, and she seemed on edge all this week too. Maybe she's afraid of someone figuring out she's a yokai and she's keeping her distance so she doesn't give herself away. Lastly, there's Homura from 201. He's a real mystery. I don't think I've ever seen him go outside. He does go outside. Okay, so that was a lie, right? It's not like I'm on the lookout 24/7, but it's still weird, right? Somehow I just don't get what that guy's all about. The more I think about it, pretty much everyone here is pretty shady. Maybe I should give it a rest for today. Yeah, I'll take it easy for once. I've got no money and it's raining. So I guess I'll just space out and watch some videos about the occult. Why are you always strapped for cash? Truth is, this is the first time I've had to take care of my own finances. I've only got like 200,000 yen on me right now. What the heck? You just lied to me. You said you had no money. What, you think that's a lot? Let me tell you, when I'm sending tips to my favorite content creator, that kind of money disappears in no time flat. Mission's doing another of her late night walk streams today. It hurts not being able to support her. I wish that, like, I had a fan like you. Alright. So I think it's her, but let's talk to her anyway. You don't even let the rain stop you, huh? I don't get you at all. You're really persistent coming to visit me when it's raining like this. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen that denbug guy around so much lately. But that might just be because the rain means he can't go out so much. You should be careful too. At least the rain makes it less bright out at night. It's too bad it can't be like this all the time. Why do you think it's too bright at night? I guess I never told you about this, huh? Sometimes at night around midnight, I see a bright light outside my window. It hasn't happened so much since it started raining, so I've actually slept a lot better lately. You're not seriously thinking it's a hitodama like the kids are talking about, are you? Oh no! There's no way those things really exist. Oh no! This whole thing's probably just an April's Fool's prank that got out of hand. At your age, you really ought to know better. The kids are all talking about that rumor too though. It is kind of strange. Anyways, I closed my window and curtains to try to keep that light out, so I have no idea what's causing it. It's a pain sleeping with my window closed now that the weather's gotten warmer. I can keep it open next week. That's all I can tell you. It's no use asking me about yokai or hitodama or anything. Oh no! Now I'm even more confused who it is. Are we able to go to the next week, or is it gonna be game over? Okay, let's see what happens if we go next week. Yes. Ooh, just a little more. It's not much longer until the new moon. Then I'll get rid of that pesky landlord and all these annoying humans too. Okay, I think I have another questioning available. Okay. Week 4. Well, we've already gotten to our 4th week. The new moon is just right around the corner. Judging by that look on your face, I'm guessing you're starting to have doubts about this whole thing. No, I believe you. Really now, I worry about you. You might just be too considerate for your own good. But whether you believe me or not, let me say this. This week is going to be your last chance to evict the yokai living among your tenants. Whether this building will still be standing next week all depends on you now. Whew, okay, we gotta let it go through it again. Okay, I already know it's not Saburo for sure, but let's see if he can provide us some info since he seems like a nosy guy. Yes, I'm coming. Hello, are you back to talk again about yokai? You're shivering again, are you okay? I wasn't at my best last week. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. But I had a feeling you'd be coming by again, so I've mentally prepared myself. I should be fine this time. After all, there's really no need to be afraid of yokai. So you probably want to know about the other tenants, right? There is someone who I've been wondering about lately. Gosh, he's pretty nosy for a quiet guy. Sounds like me. You know Kodama Shimizu? I think she lives in room 203. Anyway, I saw her taking out her garbage a while back and she wasn't looking too good. I don't like to think about it, but the way she was mumbling to herself, it was almost like she was possessed. No, that's not possible. She was probably just tired or something, right? Right? I'm not accusing her of being a yokai or anything. And I haven't seen any of these hitodama everyone's talking about either. Maybe the hitodama truly isn't real? And then are they different? Is that what it is? I won't believe in anything I haven't seen. You have to properly observe phenomena before you can draw any conclusions. Okay, let's see what Homura has to say. Oh great, it's you again. Well, whatever. Figures you'd show up again. It's too much trouble trying to force you to leave, so I might as well answer your questions. Now that I've decided to move, I don't mind it so much. So what do you want to know? Oh, were you out again last night? I met up with my pals last night and we really went wild, you know. We had fun the way we like to have fun. Have you seen any hitodama? You're still talking about that stuff. You really ought to give it a rest. I have heard there were some fires in the neighborhood this week though. You can believe in hitodama if you want, but remember to look out for earthly fires too. Okay, that was a useless conversation. Okay, let's talk to Demba. Ooh, you're here. Just one sec. I've been waiting for you, landlord. I've got a huge scoop for you. I actually saw the hitodama people have been talking about. My first encounter with a real yokai. I'm so stoked. So, the people on the 2nd floor are both denying hitodamas. Denba seems to be the only one who really believes in anything. But then I feel like he did lie to me though, so I was on the last train home after getting drinks with some work friends. and I saw a weird light flying around here. Do you know who it was? Sorry, I didn't have a time to take a pic or figure out what or who was causing it, but it's all true. None of my buddies believed me, they just laughed when I fell over. I tried to chase after the thing you see, but I was unsteady on my feet and tripped, and that didn't really help my case. By the time I got up, the light had vanished. So in the end, I didn't manage to get any proof. But I know what I saw. I'm more sure than ever that some kind of yokai is stalking around here at night. It's a huge step forward. I've never been very good at staying up late, though. Even watching my favorite streamers' videos doesn't stop me from falling asleep. So even if I do keep a lookout, I don't think I'll be seeing yokai anytime again soon. What a bummer. I guess you'll have to take charge of your yokai search from here. Do me proud and flush him out, landlord. Ah, gosh, it's so confusing. Coming. Oh, it's you. Come to ask me about yokai again? I'm guessing this means you haven't found them yet. That's what I think anyway. There's no such thing as yokai. Of course there isn't. Ooh, okay, so it's definitely not her. Because she just lied here. It's all made up. There have been lots of fires around town lately. And kids getting burned up. Okay, that, the other guy on the second floor mentioned that. Okay. You look a little pale, are you okay? Don't you think, oh, I forget I said that, sorry, I've been having trouble sleeping lately. It's not like I opened my window and saw something strange outside or anything. Now please leave me alone. You're cutting into time I could be using to catch up on my sleep. If you really care about my feelings, the best thing you can do is stop forcing me into these social situations. Oh my gosh, I gotta make a decision now. Okay, let's see what mysterious man has to say. Knowing how forgetful you can be, landlord, I'll remind you just in case. Yokai are unable to tell lies, or put it another way, anything they say becomes true. That means once they say something, they're bound by it. They can't do anything that would contradict their own words. Oh, okay. They can't do anything that contradict their own words. Okay, so it can't be the Mr. Reporter guy. Okay, think carefully. Has any tenant done something that goes against what they say? Or more interestingly, has anyone acted exactly in line with their words and nothing else? Even if a statement seems harmless on its own, try comparing it with the rest of what you know. You might notice something you've missed before. You don't have to worry about human honesty either. So far as I can tell, each of your human tenants is telling at least one lie. The yokai has also said things that clash with human testimonies. If you haven't noticed, you'll just have to read them again. Okay, so I think it's 201. So how do I evict him? Profile. A sophomore at... Okay. Does anything to do with supernatural? Big fan of the occult stream. Okay. X to manage info. Okay. Okay, how do... Oh, Evict residents. Why? I think it's Homura, okay? I could be wrong. You're ready to make an eviction. That means you've got plenty of evidence to back up your case, right? Looks like there's at least one resident you're still not sure about. Okay. Oh, but I'm sure it's... Okay, select which residents you think are human and which are yokai and make the eviction. Okay. If you're not confident in your deductions, you might want to take a step back and review your information. Okay, so he, I think, is human. Okay. And him is human. And she is human. And he is... no. How do I move back? There you go. Okay. Is this correct? Proceed with this. Evict this tenant. Yes. Oh gosh. What? You're telling me to leave? Why the heck would I do that? Oh. You're accusing me of being a yokai? Ugh. Give it a rest already. You don't think I'm gonna accept this, do you? If you're gonna suspect me, what about the others? Begin confrontation. Oh! Let's start with that blonde guy. He's always staring and peeking at other people's windows. He's way more suspicious than me. Oh, looks like he's not just gonna just up and leave just because you ask him to. But if you've gathered the right evidence, that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, I have to actually use the words I've gathered. All you have to do is use suspicious behavior from the other residents he mentions to prove that they're human. Okay, so it wasn't enough that I just kind of gathered it in my brain. I should have actually made or kept it in the notes. If you don't have enough information, you'll have to select no evidence and back off. Okay, details. No, I can't choose anything? What? Really? No evidence? Oh no. Huh? You ain't got any proof? Huh? You're accusing me of being a yokai without any evidence at all? I've had enough of you and your paranoia. I'm not staying to listen to this. Don't you dare come knocking on my door to accuse me again, you hear? What's gonna happen though? Ooh, you looks like you really upset that guy. Although I have a feeling that he's always been the hot-tempered type. Just for the record, this doesn't necessarily mean he's not a yokai. You just didn't have the evidence to prove it. What now? Are you going to look for more evidence or shift your focus onto a different tenant? What will happen though? Because it's too late now. Week 5. Ooh, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. This is great. Take that, you pathetic humans. Ha 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 ha. Oh, but it doesn't reveal who it was. Okay. For a minute, I was worried I was going to get found out, but none of them had the brains to figure out the truth. Oh, if it isn't the pesky landlord. Nice of you to let me stick around until the new moon. Now I can burn your building down, along with you and all the humans living here. Ah ha ha. I won't let you do this. Oh, don't give me that. Even if you really care that much, there's nothing you can do now. And now that you've seen my true form, I'm not about to let you get away. That's right. Right in pain, dance in my flames as your life burns away. Don't go thinking the police or the firefighters are gonna show up to save you either. The new moon and the fear I gathered on my nights out on the town have made my flames stronger than ever. They won't be easy to put out. So I still think it's him, except that we just didn't gather the proper evidence. Okay. And when it's all over, everyone will think this was just a regular fire. It's over for you. Burn! Okay. Game over. Would you like to view hints the star suspicious clues that can serve as proof of each resident's true identity? Sure. The suspicious clue you obtain in this tutorial that denies yokai exist can be used as evidence. So that applied to the girl and the guy who doesn't want to leave his room. If you visit him in week 4, he will talk about when he saw a hitodama. At that time, the line that made the memo shake may be usable as evidence. Saburo may share information about him. By comparing Saburo's lines with his, you may find something out of character. From week 3 onward, you can ask her about her stance on hitodama. At that time, the line that made the memo shake may be usable as evidence. Okay, so I'll just say yes for now. Okay, alright, and we're gonna start over again. Okay, but I think I'm gonna end it here. And I think that's a pretty good preview of this game demo. I think we have over an hour footage. But yeah, I definitely really enjoyed this game, and I'm definitely thinking and considering buying it once it goes on sale. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. Alright, well, if you got till the end, thank you for watching. And I will see you all again the next time. Alright, hopefully we'll do more monster demos or monster related games this month. Alright everybody, take care, have a good day, bye bye.